Are you new to this spiritual awakening? Is it something you've gone through quite recently? Are you at that stage where you're just taking in information from left, right and centre? It's all going in. You're getting confused in information from one person, then another, contradictory information from someone else. Then you're learning about the government maybe and all the corruption. Then yourself and being a spirit inside yourself, not just a human being. Well, if you are, I have got some really good advice for you. And this is from my personal experience. What you need to do, you need to trust yourself. You need to learn to listen with your heart. There's nothing wrong with taking in information from everywhere, all different points of view, and just let it resonate inside you. There's an old saying, do not chuck out the baby with the bathwater. And basically what that means is, just because some of the information doesn't resonate with you, doesn't mean to say whoever that person is not telling you a lot of truth. But what you need to do, a skill that you need to learn, and you only get this with practice, and when you're starting to spiritually awake, this is what the spiritual awakening is all about. You need to just take it in, and if it doesn't resonate with you, just take notice of that gut instinct, switch it off, go somewhere else, look at somebody else, listen to something else, see what actually interests you, because that's your higher self communicating with you, trying to show you, pointing you in the right directions. It could be a guide showing you which way to go. And when you have that inner voice in your head, what just tells you that first thing, when you ask a question, you get an answer, just go with it. Just learn to go with it. And then, like I said, take in the info, discern on it, chuck away the stuff what doesn't resonate with you, and keep the stuff that does. And what you'll find as time goes by, you'll start to build up a picture of what you think reality is, where you think you've come from, your connection to Source, God, Creator, people around you. You'll notice that people will start to move away from you as you start to fathom out what the reality is all about. People won't resonate with you no more. That's okay, that's fine. They've served their purpose. Let them go by. Don't wish them any ills, just let them go and just move on. New people will come into your life, people that you need. That is another saying, and the saying goes something like this: the teacher arrives when the student is ready. Now, I can speak from this from personal experience. It happens to me all the time. The information comes into my consciousness, into my my feed on my computer, my phone, when I'm ready for that. And it might be information what I've heard before and just totally dismissed, it doesn't resonate with me, but now it does, because I've risen in vibration. So you'll start to rise in your vibration, and what this means is you get access to more truths from your higher self and from Source and Mother Nature, and you start to discard and you start to see all the BS for what it is. And before you know it, this can happen in a short space of time. I mean, it took me I've probably been awake now for over 20 years, but people out there like yourself listening to this might have been very, very new to it, and you've got a lot to take in. So don't beat yourself up about it. Don't try and rush it. Just take your time, let things resonate, work things out for yourself. People will come into your life, like I've said, and that'll take you in different directions. You'll start to realise why you're here. Your life will start to change. You can learn about manifesting and how you can manifest your reality, basically by your own thoughts and believing in that and putting energy towards that and not giving your energy towards negative things. But that's further down the line for you if you are just new to this awakening, because as you wake up more and you get more of your spiritual powers, your manifesting powers magnify as well. So it's even more important that you concentrate on the stuff that's right for you at this time, because what might be right for you may not be right for someone else. Doesn't mean the information's wrong. It just means that for your particular journey, what you set for yourself before you came to this planet, that's what you need to do. Now, that might sound like a real stretch saying something like that, but that's part of what you'll realise as you wake up more and more, that we do have a plan, and we do set this plan out, and we give ourselves experiences that we want to have. Now, we still have free will when we're here, so we can change his mind if we want, but overall, our guides, people come into our lives to try and steer us in that direction, give us chances to take that route, whatever it may be. May not be a good thing, may be a bad thing, but you'll start to learn that that's all part of the plan you've had for yourself. And this plan that you have for yourself is all part of a huge plan, a plan that's sort of source has sort of devised for all of us to have experiences all intertwined. And it's at this time now on this planet that everything's coming to a crux, everything's getting to the place where we're getting out of the old paradigm, and you waking up a part of that. You're just as important as a person who stands on a stage and has a million people listening to him. You could just be one person on your own, talking to nobody apart from yourself, but you're just as important. Your energy is just as powerful as anyone else's. So don't think of yourself as any less. You're just as powerful as Source itself, because you are part of Source, and that's something that you will start to realise as your awakening takes you. Okay, just thought I'd give you a bit of advice if you're newly awakened. Cheers, bye bye.